means that now NukeOfficial knows about it. So you're gonna be struggling to actually figure out a way to make it fresh. So this time around, compared to the first time that we saw this, Lorimbo is on the low end, right here at the bottom. He's hosting because he lost the last match, and he's gonna be going up against NukeOfficial. I can only fit Nuke on the overlay. I'm sorry, folks. They are on a 1-1 series. Whoever wins this goes to the finals of the Alpha Navigators Cup 8. So Idlevolt and Conclave going down immediately, a Conclave and an Idlevolt going down as well. So it seems like Lorimbo is going to be doing the exact same play. He's going to be going for a Shroudstone on the speed camp, then get the Gaunts in there, and once you have the Gaunts, you start fighting on the speed camp, you get your Brood involved as well, and you're able to take a bunch of Fiends, which you are going to try to overwhelm your opponent. On the other side, NukeOfficial is going to try to sustain himself as best he can on here. It's not going to be particularly easy. He has to be very aware of what's happening. He probably thinks, you know, this guy is going to cheese me again. I need to be a little bit more careful. I went for an expansion and maybe that's not the play, but we'll have to see, right? It is a very, you know, scary play of what might happen. And we see the Shroudstone go down, and immediately it's going to be the Gaunt coming in as well to start harassing those speed camp neutrals, but a Brood here immediately to try and disrupt this in some way. It actually, NukeOfficial actually splits it into 2 Fiends and immediately tries to go there, but NukeOfficial loses his 2 Fiends on that fight. The Shroudstone is doing his job at just calling for the damage. And the gun for the side of Lorimbo is going to be able to infest a lot of these units, and again, the infest bounces 3 times. That also means that he gets the Fiend when the unit dies. It's not, you don't get the Fiend if you're the last hit, you get the Fiend if you're the first infest, or at least the most refreshing infest, actually. So 6 Fiends moving forward, 2 Gaunts advancing. They're gonna get this resource camp as well. That is just a nice bonus to get 1 extra Fiend into the field and doing damage. And now he has, the NukeOfficial has to go to protect himself. He pushes down 2 Shroudstones and has a Brood there to try and help it. I think he didn't manage to cancel the Shroudstone before he got deleted, but good kill on those Fiends. And actually, NukeOfficial might have adapted well enough here to protect against the rush. So we see now the Fiends go on the chase against Lorimbo's Brood. He's actually want to trade for the Gaunt. That's a pretty good trade for him. And the Shroudstone final goes up. The main thing for Lorimbo is that he has really good map control. He's going to be feeling himself after this engagement. He didn't commit a lot of forces to it. He's actually losing 1 extra Gaunt here, which is really unfortunate for his game plan. But overall, that's kind of what you want to do. You want to just harass and be a nuance, oh my god, a nuance to your opponent, and then go for the expand. And we can see Lorimbo is also expanding at this point. So we have a big push potentially coming eventually for Lorimbo. It just needs to get all the way across the map. But the Conclaves, the Item Vault, they are all producing. We have an expansion going, and both players are going to be stabilizing here. So it's not going to be a quick Jagged Maw game like we saw last time. This is actually going to be a longer game, a more macro intensive game. And it seems like NukeOfficial doesn't want to take any chances here. He's going with another Shroudstone right up at the front to sort of anchor his defense at this point. On the other side, you have Lorimbo, who understands that he has the map control because he went out and got a lot of fights done, and his opponent is going to be trying to catch up to him economically so he can extend that lead that he has by attacking creeps around the map and getting as much Luminite and Therium as he possibly can through killing all of these creeps. So, looking at the bases, full 2 bases for both players. They are mining hard at work with the meat farm, with the guns, with the brutes, full fighting, heals going as well, and the speed cam hasn't been claimed. That's an interesting thing. The speed cam has not been claimed yet by either player. This is something that probably Lorimbo wants to do as soon as he possibly can, because if you don't claim the camp once you kill all the creep, you're not getting the refresh. So with double health camp that does provide Ethereum, he can absolutely put out a Doombringer to then bring that over. So it seems like he's gonna go for the siege, and he's actually cutting through the stone to move the siege through the middle instead of going all the way through and around the ramps. So both players cutting. Oh my god, you're right. Nuke is also cutting. They're leaving a little island in the middle and a Shroud Manifestation going here. And he did do the right rule, just to be clear, because this is going to come up sometimes. He did the right rule. He had a Shroud Stone getting spawned, and he used a Manifestation immediately after. That is allowed within the rules. And so he's going to be able to claim this camp as well, I think, which is very unfortunate for NukeOfficial. And you can see both towers are going to get destroyed anyway. So yeah, Lorimbo forgot to take his camp, but it's okay. We have another Shroudstone Manifestation going down here to protect his base, but the siege here in the middle is going to be pretty strong, I think. The Shroudstone might kill the siege, and that's really bad if you are Lorimbo. You really wanted to have that siege to help you out here, but good Manifestation Tower. It did enough to destroy the siege and save your neck on that one. So pretty good moves on the side of NukeOfficial to just delay this as much as possible. A big push is coming by Lorimbo. You can see that he split the brutes into fiends, and now he's gonna try to push that forward. The main reason that you would do that is that obviously your opponent cannot infest those fiends, but it also means that you lose all of the tankiness from those gaunts. And now look at the massive fiends from all of those gaunts that is going to be moving forward. Somebody is casting a massive shroud all over the map right now. They want those fiends tanky as they can possibly be when attacking this area. And now a couple of imps moving forward. They will probably use a Shroud Stone or become explosive, but no, the guns go down immediately. I think Lorimbo is gonna GG here because those are a lot of fiends that are coming in right now. A resurgence is used to get more guns out into the map, but that's a big push coming. And those fiends, they are getting kind of low on health. The Fellhawks are actually doing a bit of damage here to try and sustain it. There is a Shroud Stone on the offensive for the side of NukeOfficial, and now the guns, they have to be microed perfectly here to sustain him. If he doesn't, he might lose this game. He has to keep all of these guns alive, even pulling the imps out of the line. Just trying to get the brute to split. And so the guns have at least a chance, but oh, what a thing. Barely survived both attacks. And a Shroud Stone that NukeOfficial put down here forward is going to end up getting destroyed. Interestingly enough, we're entering minute 9 of this game, and neither player has been able to take a third or even expand further than their second, which is very interesting, as both players in Infernals, they definitely want to be able to do that. You definitely want to be able to start bankrolling your big armies and pushing out into the map. But NukeOfficial is threatening here. He could be planning another attack, and if he does, that could be really bad. Getting a little bit more Therium and Luminite by attacking the health camp. But remember that these health camps, they get more and more health. They get more and more creeps and more levels that you fight them at. And that could be really bad. And now Lorimbo has to make a choice. Do you go back and defend your base, or do you try to continue to kill here? He was able to get the kill, but with weakened forces that are also fairly outside, one of the item vaults is going to go down. There is a Shroud Stone going up for the side of NukeOfficial in the background. He could use Shroud Stone Manifestation here to get within range. The Shadow Clef for the side of Lorimbo is getting attacked, but he's going to finish right here. That is the Shroud Manifestation, which is allowed by the rules. It is within the distance of the other Shroud Stone Manifestation. And now there is a big fight here. The 100% extra fire rate is demonstrably powerful here on the offensive, and the Shadow Cliff is even gonna go down. The guns are trying to attack, but they all get turned into fiends, and Lorimbo GG's out. We have NukeOfficial advancing with a 2-1 win over Lorimbo to the Alpha Navigators Cup 8